Who's ready to vibe with the universe? Today, we're decoding the energies of the week to level up your life. Aloha and welcome everybody to this week's energy reading for the week of September 18th until September 24th. If this is your first time with me, hi, my name is May. I'm an energy wave savant, and using the principles of Hawaiian wisdom and a blend of shamanic and energy work techniques, I guide empathic and highly sensitive entrepreneurs in navigating the energies they encounter daily. Together, we unlock your true self and unleash your divine brilliance. Hello, my darling. And today, we're going to dive in. So if this is your first time, we have up on the top level, we have one card deck that is for the general ones. Usually I have two card decks up there, but because this week is one, in a while where we don't have any portal days or any full moon or new moon coming up. Usually those mean that they're a little bit, a little bit mellow. Not mellow. Mellow is the wrong word, but, a little bit easier, to put it that way, usually. But because we're coming out of a very strong new moon, we're in the aftermath of that at the moment. So we'll see. But anyhow, that's why we only have one deck up here. Usually it's two, because, depending on the full moon or new moon that we have and their energies. So that's why we have one general. And so down here are the personal ones. So we have the rose. Is it called pink or rose quartz? Then we have the rose itself, and then we have Palo Santo on here on the right hand side with the personal messages. So it's important for you to just feel into it. Which of these card decks are going to be the ones that bring your personal message to you today for the coming week? All right. We still have Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Jupiter in retrograde. The great thing is that, Mercury retrograde is not happening right now. So that's a good thing. That's past. So the good thing is communication is going to be softer, I'm going to just say softer and more easygoing, because it's not that, when it's retrograde that it's too bad. It just teases us a lot to look into where we're supposed to look into. And this one really challenged us to look into, talk way deeper, go more into our own personal, intuition, our own strengths. So this is going to be a little bit easier. And as always, one of the things that I love to do before we get started is to call in all the beautiful and wonderful spirit guides that we have. So let's call in yours as well, for you as our listener, a viewer of this card reading. Let's call them in. If it is angels, if it's, your ancestors, if it is, your spirit guides in any form, if it is, your power animals, all of them, just call them all in. Let's call them all in and say, aloha, beautiful spirit guides that you are out there supporting us all the time. We're calling you in to help us keep the space while we do this reading, to help us get the right words, the right enlightenment for ourselves that we're going to need to better deal, not just deal, but even maybe use the energies that are going to come up this week for our personal healing and growth. That feels so good. Perfect. And for you, feel into which of these three are going to be your personal message. And this is something that I often say, because sometimes it's not just one card deck, sometimes it's two, and sometimes even three. So allow yourself to really follow your intuition if it's just one or two or three, and then which of the three elements are going to be holding your personal message. If you need more time, pause the video or the audio and, take a moment as long as you need, and then come back to the video. For all of you to see, today I'm having only my ancestral cards by, the beautiful card deck from Kyle Gray, from the ancestors. I asked, which ones want to talk for this week, and they were coming up. We're like, please, this week, it's just us. We want to be doing all the talking. So that's why we have them. If you like them as much as I do, you'll find the link to the cards in the description, in the show notes of the video. All right, my beautiful ones, let's get started with, as always, with the general cards here that we have. So these are the cards that we're going to be having today and for the week, for the whole week for all of us. And it's Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Oh, and this is so perfect coming out of the new moon that we just had. So this is beautiful. Ignite your passion. I think there's not much more to say. Follow your passion. What are you passionate about? What do you love to do? What is something that you can spend hours on and forgetting the time just doing it? What is it? And follow that. We're aligning ourselves more and more with our true, essence. And here we go. And the second one, intent and create. Oh, I love when this card comes up because it's a reminder from our ancestors. The best thing that we can do is set the intention. Set an intention and become the creators for our week. Set intentions and become creators. If you want to have more practice on this, by the way, come and join me in my Facebook group. You'll find the link below the video as well, in the show notes as well, because we have a weekly theme for the Facebook group, and you will always receive every Monday and with the cards as well. Coming an intention and an affirmation. You can choose whichever feels best for you for the week. If you want to practice and, dive into that, come into the Facebook group. I think you'll love it. So that's the part about intention and creating. So by setting an intention, all right? So this is a great reminder for this week. Set your intention. What is it that you want to create? All right. Oh, I love this so much. And then another one that we have, trust the unknown. For those of you watching, look at this beautiful card that we have here. It's such a beautiful and wise card when we see the eagle and the wise men here with the white beard. So trust in the unknown, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown when this card comes up is for me also a reminder to surrender fully to our intuition, to our guidance that we have. The more we learn, the more we practice to do it, the better we become in doing so. And last but not least, autumn, release the old and rest. And this is so beautiful coming up, with autumn coming in. We're in September, all right. It's already middle of September. We're getting into the time where it's about release the old and rest. Release everything, all the old things, everything that was blocking you from, living your passion, everything that was blocking you from setting the right intentions, everything that was blocking you from truly surrendering to the universe. All of that, whenever you can. And again, if you know me, this is not about being stressful. Oh my God, I have to have done this by Monday. No, take that intention. Here we go again. Set the intention of release. Set the intention of letting go of the old. And with that, you create, you become the creator of the release of things. All right. I love this card. Beautiful. All right. So this is the message that we have generally for all of us. And now we're going to dive into the personal cards. So we're going to get started here with the rose quartz. Beautiful cards that we have here. So let's get started with this. So if you resonated with this beautiful rose quartz, and I think it's an Andean rose quartz. I'm not sure if I'm translating it right, but that would be the German name for it. Beautiful stone that was a gift from a dear colleague. So if that resonated with you, these are your personal cards for this week. And we have the Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. See how perfectly this fits with the, with the general cards. Follow the call that you're having inside of you and in your deepest, in your deepest self. Your soul is calling you and is telling you what to do and where to go. The second card that we have is the drum for you. Dream and journey. Dream and journey. This is so important for you to remember to dream where you want to go, right? To be able to create it. Allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to dream big, because that might bring that connection back to your star ancestor, to the voice of your soul. And it will just show you where you're supposed to go. So allow yourself to connect and then to just dream your response of the universe. And your third card is Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. So, this is a big pat on the back, I would say, from the ancestors coming here and say, hey, enjoy everything that you have worked for. Enjoy all the wonderful things you have already done, how much connection you have already had in your, on your path. And now with this, it's time to reap the rewards. It's time to, maybe you've been working on all the blocks that were keeping you from listening to your voice, to your soul's voice. And now you can reap those rewards by finally being able to listen and to hear your true self. All right, beautiful cards for you. Here we go. And if the rose resonated with you, this beautiful rose that we have here, then this is going to be your personal messages. And we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. That's also very important for us every now and then, to take the time to really reflect. How am I? Where am I? What is being mirrored around me? What is the universe telling me that where I might have to look into, right? And the second one that you have, connect with your emotions. One of my favorites, the Water Guardian, connecting to your emotions, because your emotions can tell you so much. And I love that it comes with the Mirror Guardian, because look at what your emotions are showing you. Usually, if you really, feel into your emotions, they're going to be able to teach you, to show you, to guide you. There's so much potential in there. And especially to show you what needs healing within yourself. All right. And your third card is the Spring. See, your seeds grow. Wow. So you've been doing your homework. You've been doing a lot. So it's time for you to see what you what you set out, what you spread into the world, and now you can watch it grow. Beautiful. So those are your cards, my beautiful soul. And the last one, but not least one, we have, if you like the Palo Santo, one of my favorite, incense to do, and so light and soft that I can actually take it with me when I'm traveling. That's why I like it so much. And it smells so good. So if you resonated with the Palo Santo, then these are your personal cards. And we have for you the Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing. So beautiful. Honor your inner knowing. You know so much. So you have it all in there. Honor that. You already have it. All right. That your ancestors confirming that to trust in your inner, and we have here, right? Trust in the unknown was one of the general cards. So that's for you to, to step into that. But also it's time for you to retreat and recharge. So probably you've been doing a lot of working in the past couple of weeks, and now it's just time to retreat and recharge. So if something's not working out, don't be mad at the universe. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to take a break, and then come back to it a little bit later. You'll see that, it's going to be great for you to take that break. And last but not least for you, Moon, take note of intuitive messages. So here we go again. Honor your inner knowing and take note of your intuitive messages. Who knows what those intuitive messages are going to be bringing to you? So it's important to actually write them down. Meaning if you're not a writer, it doesn't mean that you have to, write it. But, maybe a Post-it note somewhere, or, maybe a note to yourself that you can, integrate it more into your system. I love this so much. Such beautiful cards. Thank you so much to our ancestral energy that wanted to come through today. through these cards and talk to us. I think these are beautiful messages for us to have in this week. I feel that they're not as heavy, so the energies is not as heavy as they have been in the past weeks. And, but we're coming into the day and night equinox this week. So that can, bring a little bit of, I feel like because it's day and night, equally day as night, at least here on the northern hemisphere, it's like there's this harmony in between both, if you know what I mean. Oh, I really feel gratitude for joining with you today's card party that we had. I hope you got some aha moments or felt the cards give you a boost. Please, if so, let me know in the comments or email me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what your biggest insight was of today's card reading. Which one gave you the one sentence that helped you, throughout the whole week? I'd love to hear. Let me know in the comments. And with a huge thank you to you for being here, for listening in. I want to end this with the wonderful words from Bertrand Russell. The world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. I want to repeat this one more time. The world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Have a beautiful week.